everybody and welcome back to my channel. I received quite a lot of questions from you guys asking me to go over my losing trades. It's always great to recap over a loser because there is so much to learn from that. And so in this video I'm going to break down one of my losing trades that I've taken this week. It was a frustrating loser. I'm going to show you exactly why. In fact, it's made me question a lot this week. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Emily and on Mindfully Trading, I share my journey as I grow and develop as a Forex trader. I day trade the Forex market, focusing on pound dollar, and I trade this in both my live account with Vantage Markets and also the prop firm that I trade with, the 5%ers. Alongside day trading full-time and sharing the content with you guys here on YouTube, I also am a full-time mother. I've got two boys, one is 2.5 and the other is 7 months. And let me tell you guys, it is blooming tiring. I'm really feeling it this week and I think it's reflected in my trading performance. So all of the software I'm going to be using will be linked in the description below. Make sure you check that out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and let's dive onto the charts. So before I jump onto the charts on TradingView, I've just loaded up my broker here, MetaTrader 5, that I trade with the 5%ers in, and just so that you can see the real data here, I took 2 trades, but it is just essentially one trade. I opened 2 positions on pound dollar. Now this was taken on the 25th, yesterday, Thursday the 25th of April. And overall this week, I have found pound dollar to be quite tricky to trade. And this trade especially will show you why. But oh man, I have just really struggled this week with tiredness, with teething babies, with colds. It's all been thrown at me and it's been a challenge. And I won't lie to you, I have asked myself, why do I continue to do this? Being a mother to 2 children, 2 babies, a baby and a toddler, whatever you want to call it, you know, it's challenging enough. It's tiring and it's a lot of work. And then giving myself the task of day trading Forex market. I mean, that is a complete challenge in itself in the best of minds. So putting the 2 together, I've kind of been asking myself, why are you doing this to yourself? Why not wait a few years for them to start school so you have more time to do it? But overall, I am profitable and I don't want to lose my edge. I don't want to trade less, risk trading opportunities, sacrifice the growth I could get in my account. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to lose what I've already gained, but I don't want to miss out on the time of my boys either. I don't want to ship them off to nursery while they're still babies. So I am choosing this difficult path at the moment and I am trying to walk it as best as I can. So here I've loaded up the 15-minute time frame for pound dollar. I'm just going to add a few indicators that I like to use. So first of all, let's add the sessions indicator. This just helps to see when the London session is, when the New York session is, and I'm also going to just add on session breaks so that we can easily see which day is which. So overall Monday, we have been in this gradual uptrend, as we can see on the overall, the larger time frame scale, zooming out. Long term on pound dollar, we had been in a downtrend, so it's been a slight reversal this week and it's been quite choppy, it's been quite difficult to navigate. But if you focus on this intraday, or should I say intra-week price action here, the overall flow is up. We're making high highs and higher lows. Now I recognize this Thursday morning, and so Thursday morning my game plan was to go long in line with the overall market, which is going up. My original plan, I looked at the low of the previous day of Wednesday, which is the previous structural high and low. So we made a high here, we made a low on Wednesday. We had a little high being made at the end of play on Wednesday, and a new low was formed here Thursday morning before price rallied up and made a new high. So this was the very basic structure that formed, and so I used the most recent low here, which was made during the Asian session on Thursday morning. We had these really nice mirror bars where price came down and we got a strong push up. I used that to place my Fibonacci retracement tool from the low, and I dropped it at the high here. Now this gave me these 3 lines. These are the optimum trade entry lines, the 62%, 70% and 79% retracement levels. These are also the levels that ICT uses. It's a concept I have gained and it has been very, very helpful in my trading. From this, I actually set an entry. It was around about in the middle of this because my stop, it was a 20 pip stop, but it was just below these mirror bars. And I was going to target a break of the high here, so around about 2.5R. This was my trade plan Thursday before the New York session opened. New York opened and the news release came out for the dollar, and the reaction to that was this. We had a huge drop down. If I had set this trade, keeping in mind I hadn't actually set this buy limit, I planned it and I set a trade alert, but I didn't set an order, so I wasn't in this trade. If I had set it, I would have been triggered in. Now price consolidated a bit and it was moving down. And at this point, I scrapped that idea. And I decided that intraday we had had this huge drop down with momentum, and I thought that this was going to signal a push to the downside. So what did I do, guys? I switched from long to short biased. And to find my entry, I dropped to the 5-minute time frame. Now I decided to set a sell limit just above this high here, aiming for a double top. I used a 15 pip stop and I actually targeted this area down here. So I was looking for a push down to retrace those levels down there. That was my trade plan, and I set this short in the 5%ers, but I opened 2 positions because I thought I would take profit early, and then the other one I would maybe trail to look for a break of these 2 equal lows here. So that was my trade plan. I got triggered into this short, and as price made a bearish close here, I thought, yes, we're going in the right direction. But price pushed up and stopped me out. Then what did price do? Price continued to push up, which meant that the original trade plan that I had set, although it certainly would have been tight, the spreads would have held, and ultimately it would have won. So yeah, it sucks when this happens, and I'm sure that you've been there. If you have, let me know in the comments below. Have you switched and then lost? It's infuriating. But what can we learn from it? Well, what I learned from this is to trust the larger time frame. I put more emphasis onto the intraday structure. After the news release, I was looking intraday, but I think the lesson from this is to always look to the larger time frames. So if we just move back to the 15 minutes, putting it into perspective, let's have a look from the most obvious recent low. The first plan I had would have worked, but the most obvious recent low was this double bottom we had here. This was a very strong swing down before pushing up. Then if I drop the fib tool from there and apply it at the high, it's a perfect touch of the optimum trade entry level. And here on the 15-minute time frame, I'll just remove my trade plan so you can see a little bit more clearly. But it makes this push down, this little green doji, and then a strong bullish push up. But then we even get a retest afterwards. So I could have waited for this pattern here, set my order after there, just to really mitigate risk. It's always easier in hindsight to plan what could have been, and it always makes you feel like trading is easy when you do this. But it's part of the learning. It's not regretfulness that's doing this. It's the aspiration and the desire to be better, to improve performance, to be able to mitigate between what makes a good trade and what doesn't, and ultimately to try to reduce the losers. And so for me, this is certainly a lesson in remembering the importance of the larger time frames. The daily time frame, the 4-hourly are more important. I had been zooming out on the 15 minutes to put it into perspective, but if you prefer looking at the larger time frame, then here is the daily. And this is the same concept, is basically from the Monday, the Tuesday we had the strong push up, it broke Monday's high, and more importantly, it broke and closed above the previous pullback. So we are seeing this reversal. Whether it's going to be long term or not, I don't know. But at the moment, this week has certainly been a bullish week for pound dollar. So it certainly stings when you experience losing trades, and it can hurt when you review them, but it's so important to go over losers to see where you went wrong, where you can improve. So I've taken a step back in my prop trading account with the 5%ers this week, but I am certainly still in the green and I am still moving forwards. And what I love about this prop trading challenge is that it has an unlimited amount of time to pass the challenge. So even though I have had a losing week, I am not under any pressure to hit any targets. In fact, I could have next week off from trading if I want to just really process this experience and to get my energy back. Maybe that's a good idea. If you feel like you're ready to have a go with a prop firm, I definitely recommend the 5%ers. They've been really good and I've had a great experience with them. They do have a number of different programs available on their website. It really comes down to what your style of trading is, what you're comfortable risking and what your strategy entails. I'm on the hyper growth account, which suits me because it's a more relaxed program. And it focuses on the long-term growth, which is my plan for this program. I'm not looking to make lots of money straight away. I am happy aiming for that large account and taking my time and getting there. But they also have a high stakes program if you prefer to risk a little bit more with the chance of making more reward. I've got a link below in the description if you want to find out some more information or if you want to have a go for yourself. Meanwhile, if you've enjoyed the video, do let me know by smashing the like button. Any questions, any comments, leave them below and I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.